Up. Okay, we're recorded. Okay. Hello, Team B. How is everyone? It's Wednesday night, 8:30, our weekly connection to see how everybody is. I've got a list of updates, and then our wonderful new NMD is going to lead the call tonight. She's going to generate some conversation and hopefully get some inspiration going on the call tonight. So first off, I did announce the LED update on Team B. So a lot of you have been wondering about the lights. So a load has come in, and they're filling, I guess, half the orders this week and half the orders next week. So by the end of the month, we should be up to date with all the back orders. And then with new orders coming in by the end of the month, we should be good to go and back to normal. So that's the update there. Promo Plus Canada. I don't know if any of you have even been on the site to look at t-shirts, brochures, very affordable banners that are like $75, and you can get like a Juice Plus banner or a Tower Garden banner. So FYI, we just found out from corporate today that they're going to be shutting that store down because it's just not doing anything. Their conclusion is that everybody that goes to conference is obviously a lot of the active distributors that goes down and brings suitcases back of all the cheap, affordable US brochures. And then it takes us a long time to get it all approved and get it, Canadianized. And then by the time we do it, the next conference is here. So we seem to always be behind, and we're just not selling it. So what they're going to do is they are going to be doing a 50% sale very, very shortly in the next week. It will be in the newsletter. So you're going to want to watch for it, because if you can get like banners for 50% off, I don't know what, like if everything is going to go 50% off, you might want to grab some cheap brochures and banners and t-shirts even. The alternative that they're looking at, they're going to do some testing, but they want to partner up with our US promotion house. And what they're planning on doing is doing a couple test runs and looking at minimum. So when we were down at conference this past month, what they were doing is if you're a Canadian, and I think it was if you order $300 or more US, they would ship it to your doorstep for free. So it's going to be something like that. So the idea is that we're going to save a lot of money in Canada from trying to develop all of our own stuff and try to come up with our own marketing department and just leverage the US. So there'll be more efficiency. It'll be more affordable. And what he encouraged us to do is once this test is up and running, is if, let's say, our team, if we put an order together and let's say it gets shipped to my house or Sarah's house or Jen's house, it's free shipping, and they're even thinking it will even be free duty. I don't know how or why, but they're looking into it. Let's see, Drive to Tampa. Let's give a shout out to Ashley Tuff, who won $1,000 towards our next conference. OMG, that surprised, I think, everybody. So if you guys didn't know, that from now until conference, every month they're going to be doing some surprise draws. We have no idea what the prizes are going to be, but they are telling us that it's going to be a surprise every time. So I can't tell you what the surprises are. But what we want to convey as a message is you guys want to make sure that you're getting at least 5 orders in a month. And when you get 5 orders in, you get 1 ballot. And if you get 6 orders, for every order after that, you get an extra ballot. So if you get 6 orders, that would be 2 ballots. If you get 7 orders, that would be 3 ballots. Do you understand? Pretty simple. So definitely a motivation about getting orders. And that's actually what we're going to talk about tonight. And Sarah's going to lead us talking about how the heck are people getting orders? How the heck did Ashley get 5 orders? So we're going to talk about that. But I just want to announce events. So real quickly, I know you guys are pretty good at going on to our team. Do US orders count? I haven't had that question yet. Jen Brennan or Melissa, can you help me out there? Do you guys know? I don't know.
I would say no, but I will check. I can email Lee only because I feel like nothing ever counts from the States.
Yeah, because I think it's because they're not getting paid out on any of that volume.
Yeah. And they're also a different price point as well. So I feel like it wouldn't be the same as equivalent to Canada. So my instinct would say no, but I'll email Lee right now.
Perfect. Great question.
What was your question, Nicole? I missed the first part. What did you say?
Is the U.S. orders count towards the contest for Tampa?
But then I'm thinking too, like, I mean, I've got orders from everywhere. I've got like Switzerland, and so why wouldn't they? Because they are orders.
Yeah, I don't know.
Canada doesn't get paid on them.
Yeah.
I know.
Let's ask. We'll just ask him. We'll post in Team B. It's a great question.
I'd say probably no, because it comes back to that Canada's not paying us out on it. Switzerland is, right? So, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so events coming up real quick. I'm sure you guys are staying on top of all the events that are in your area that make sense to invite. So May 22nd is Sarnia. So you guys can invite, Melissa's going down there. May 25th is Brampton. This is JD putting on her first big event. We're so excited and proud of JD for stepping up and being an amazing leader. We just had our Zoom meeting today and locked and loaded the the agenda, and we are ready to go. Just a quick, is there anything you want to say, JD, about that event, to shout out about deadlines and stuff?
I'm just letting everybody know that technically the deadline's tomorrow at midnight for ticket sales. So if you knew of anybody in the Brampton area, Mississauga, Orangeville, Oakville, those are all bordering Brampton, Milton, anybody there, Georgetown, shout out to them, let them know that it's happening. It promises to be a good night. I invited Stephen, but he's going to be out of town in Ottawa. I'm like, you live in Brampton. Why aren't you coming to this event? And he's like, when is it? And I sent him the flyer. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it. We're in Ottawa, but let us know when the next one is. I'm like, you bet I will. So.
That's awesome. Good job. Kathy just asked what the name of the event is. JD, do you want to let her know so she can search on events?
Sure. You know what? I'll even copy and paste the web link. Does that help?
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, next one is June 1st. It is in Lindsay. If Ashley is on, do you want to just do a shout out to your event and where you're at and deadlines for that one, Ash?
Yeah, so it'll be Friday, June 1st in Lindsay at the Airport Restaurant. It's a Raise Your Vibe event, so it's going to be amazing. It's the first one in the area. I'm super excited. Nicole's coming to speak and help host it. A lot of my team is stepping up, so come out and root them on. Tickets are $20. It includes your dinner, a drink, a raffle ticket for some incredible baskets, and it's just going to be so much valuable info. Deadline is next Friday. So you can e-transfer me for tickets, and I'm really excited to get some events happening out here. So
yay. Yeah, now that you've got Crystal close to you in your area, you guys can start working together. So that's exciting. June 14th is in Newmarket. We have your Raise Your Vibration event. And we're really excited about that one. And Jen Brennan, do we have any updates for your two other areas, Kitchener or Brooklyn?
Nothing from Kitchener, and Brooklyn is looking like it is still going to be at the Crystal. It's called the 3-Step Coffee Shop, right? And actually, Lindsay tonight had a really great, we've been sort of going back and forth because we've been trying to see if we can find somewhere that has food and wine. And I guess that Lindsay had been calling the place but couldn't get a hold of them. But she said today that we could possibly do like appies. So each of the distributors brings something. So like I bring a veg platter, Crystal brings fruit platter, whatever. And then if we can get them to open up for wine. So I think it is pretty much 100% confirmed for the 3-Step Coffee Shop. And Kitchener, I have no confirmation.
Okay. So that one it'll be in, it's Whitby. Yeah, it's just it's North Whitby, so just below Brooklyn. And that one looks like it's going to happen on June 3rd. No, it's a Friday. June 5th.
It's the 15th.
Yeah, so if you want to tentatively for the Brooklyn Whitby area. Okay, that's all I had to say about events and updates from corporate. Now I'm going to pass it over to our amazing NMD, Sarah, who has done her first big project work with Dr. Michere behind the scenes. I want to do a shout out for you. And it was all around numbers and new presentations. So we ended up gifting her with that opportunity to get to know Mitra more and play with our numbers to help you guys with the new presentation for fast tracking. So thanks, Sarah. Big shout out to you. So Sarah, I'm going to turn it over to you and I'll put myself on mute.
Awesome. I just wanted to give a little bit of info on some events in Kingston, Ottawa area coming up. On if you guys have anybody that you guys know, please send them my way on I don't even know what month we are. May 25th, we have a girls' night out, ladies' night out. We kind of geared it towards moms the last time, but I think we're just going to open it up to all ladies' night out, and it's at a really trendy little spot called Luplius. It's a nice little bar lounge. So if you have anybody in the area that you want to invite, I can send you the Facebook invite. And then Jen and Nicole and Melissa are planning on heading our direction in August. Ottawa on August 15th and Kingston on the 16th. We haven't really got into too much details, but that's penciled in. I have spoken with Susan Baker, giving her a little nudge, telling her that we would like to have her in Ottawa and Kingston and Brockville. So stay tuned, hopefully, for something with Susan. And we have confirmed with head office that Ottawa's mini regional will take place September 20th and 21st with Alyssa Harriman as the Prevention Plus speaker. I'm also on a planning call tomorrow evening with my team in Kingston and my sideline team, Melissa McKay, and we are going to be throwing a huge women's retreat event in July in Kingston. So we're just going to throw some ideas out, and once I have more information on that, I will be giving you guys some details. So that's kind of what's going on in our neck of the woods. Lots of in-home events seems to be working the best for us, so we'll stick to what's working. So yeah, I really am wanting to step into my role and get myself out there. It's so crazy how speaking in front of just like 10 people is way more nerve-wracking than my NMD speech. I was so calm, cool, and collected. But yeah, I'm just wanting to get that experience and grow and become leaders like Jen, Melissa, and Nicole. So I'm sticking my neck out and taking all opportunities when possible to be a leader. So tonight I had asked Nicole if I could help out with the call, and she said absolutely. So I'm pumped. We're always struggling, sometimes I feel like it's a roller coaster ride, right? Like something's really, really, really working well and you're getting lots of orders and you're getting distributors. And then other times it's kind of like bashing your head against the wall, like nothing is working. And I love when calls are open and interactive and people sharing what's working, what's not working, because I always enjoy those calls the most, and I'm always getting a takeaway from that. So I really wanted to open it up to everyone to see, and have some inspiration from you guys of what's working. I know for me, right now, I'm kind of in a lull after the big NMD push, but I'm really just trying to be consistent with reaching out to people and adding new people to my Healthy Living Revolution page, because I feel like that's the best way to reach people and show them what we're about, and inspire them. And I've gotten, a couple orders actually this week from just people that I've added because I knew that they would benefit from being added to my group, even though that they weren't on Juice Plus products. So that's kind of working for me. Ashley, I know that you obviously had a handful of orders last month. So what are you, I love your post. You're such a great person on social media. If you guys can take some notes from her, she's awesome, interactive, never is barfing Juice Plus. But what did you do last month, Ashley, that was really, really working for you to bring in orders?
I did everything under the sun last month. I have taken to Facebook Live, and it has been such a blessing because once I was able to get out of here and jump on Facebook Live, that's when my business blew up. So yeah, I think Facebook Live, obviously more people see it, more people are engaged, more people are interactive. People will replay it. They're getting anywhere from like 55 to 300 views, which, you know, posts don't reach that many people. And then from there, other people were seeing it because I make them all public. And I was getting people reaching out to me for a change, which was kind of nice because too often we're like, you know, sending out all these messages and sometimes, we're banging our head against a wall. Like, why are people not getting it? So yeah, with the Facebook Lives, I found people reaching out to me, which was awesome. The other thing is consistency. Like you said, Sarah, I am consistent every day. Although I have been slacking again, I put through 14 orders last month, which is why I think I got picked, because I had a lot of my ballots in that basket. But yeah, so I'm also in a bit of a lull because that was a big push last month. So, you know, people are kind of like, just leave me alone, leave me alone for a few weeks. But I still have a list, like, you know, 100 people long that I reach out to every day. Right now, my big push is recruiting. So, you know, I'm going for SSC. So just, you know, I'm constantly in touch with these people, having conversations, having lots of conversations, getting back to just, you know, dating people, going for coffee dates, going for lunch dates, going to the gym, going for a walk, inviting people over, going to events, planning events, all that stuff that just keeps you talking, keeps you seeing people, asking lots of questions. I mean, I've done everything. So I think it was just timing. It was just perfect timing last month. Timing and hard work, I guess. That's consistency, Facebook Lives, and just getting out of your head. Getting out of your head, that's key. You cannot get orders like that if you're stuck in your head. So that's my best advice.
You hit the nail on the head, and I experienced all of that. Once you step out of that comfort zone, that's when things happen. And it might not happen that month, but you know, when you're consistently pushing the envelope of what makes you uncomfortable, that's when it happens. And you have to have that conversation with yourself. If you want it, you have to do things that you don't want to necessarily do.
Absolutely.
So that's awesome. I've loved watching your journey, and I'm so proud of seeing all of your successes. So I know a lot of people are watching you and learning. So thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
Is Brandy on the call tonight?
Brandy and Kelly are at a wine and wellness event that we're hosting.
She's really great at bringing on new team, and I know that she really utilizes social media as well. She, as like Ashley, is very consistent with her posts. Never Barfing Juice Plus. Sorry. Oh yes. Angela's event on May 26th, which is a Saturday. Next Saturday. Holy moly. Dr. Craig Hazel, who's done an event with us before, and one of Angela's nutritionist friends. It's a great event. I think it's at 9:30 in the morning. I can post the Eventbrite link in here also, or if Angela is on, she can post it there.
Everything's also on the website.
Okay, that too. That too. So like Brandy, same with Ashley, is really utilizing social media. And that's something that Team Z, I think, really helps people with. I'm still not quite there in, putting the effort into getting it, but I know that that's something that I need to do to grow my business, is to be consistent with posting and social media and follow-ups and all that kind of stuff. Does anyone else have anything that they want to share that's really working for them, or what's not working for them? No? Who's on here? Who can I pick on? I'm going to be Melissa right now, and I'm going to pick on people.
I can just make a quick comment. I went out to a women's networking lunch, and I used to go there consistently once a month. And when I look back at how it built my business with relationships and referrals, and then I got into Brave Leaders, and Brave Leaders was always on the same. So I hadn't been there in like 4 months. And I forgot how much I absolutely love being around women in business. And so if I could encourage you guys, if you have the opportunity to network and get connected with women in business at some level, it's so important. I ended up running into 2 of my customers. One customer was in Florida and gained weight. So she says, I need to join your shred next month. And the other one has been a nutritionist that I have been planting the seed for 2 years to join my business. She's come to a salad and jar party. She's come to see Susan Baker. And just her 20-minute conversation, I think, planted the seed again. And I invited her out to come to our next event, which she gave me the thumbs up that she's open. So, you know, I love how that just works and shows up for you. So again, just how important that is to show up and do face-to-face. Because sometimes I feel I get so lost behind texting and the computer. And then the other real quick thing I want to say is just how important follow-up is. I noticed that somebody liked my tower garden. Do you ever go on there and just see, oh, who liked my post? And very quickly, I caught somebody that I used to be in contact with about 6 weeks ago with the product, a nutritionist. And I felt that she ghosted me. Do you know what that means, ghosted me? I just learned that from my teenagers. When you get ghosted is when somebody stops talking to you. So I was like, oh man, she freaking ghosted me, that, you know what? And I'm like, whatever. Anyways, I ended up just like giving her a nudge. Remember Stacey Joy talks about like giving the nudge. So I just gave her a nudge. And anyways, that nudge turned into a 40-minute conversation, turned into a children's house study, turned into, I want to go to the next event. I'm thinking about joining your business. So there you go. I wasn't fully ghosted.
That's amazing. Just as Ashley was talking, her term dating and courting kind of really kind of hit me, because it's so true. I know, I mean, I've been in the business and product for 3 years, and just chatting with people, a lot of my customers and distributors come from just heartfelt conversations that I've just started up with people, just asking them. I think in Michelle Ball's surge to NMD, it was at one of the challenges or, you know, things to do is strike up a conversation with 5 people and have no intention of saying anything about Juice Plus, and don't say anything about you. Just ask, you know, 5 to 10 questions on them. And it feels so good to take away that icky, salesy, you know, interaction with people when you're just genuinely connecting and asking. I know Sonia Herman, who is now one of my distributors in Kingston, we were good friends, but we hadn't talked in a really long time. And I genuinely was just asking questions of how she was doing. And, you know, it took a year and a half for our courtship to, you know, come to a date, and now she's a distributor. So it's really just, you know, being personal and, you know, making friends and connecting with the people on social media. Angela, I'm gonna maybe ask you. I know I haven't seen you in so long. It's so nice to see your face. I saw you the other day, but just briefly. You have this amazing event coming up with 2 health professionals. How did that happen for you? Because I know that you've created a nice relationship with a chiropractor. And
Yeah, so Dr. Craig is a chiropractor, and he's my neighbor. So our kids are always playing together. So there's a relationship there, and he's very open to doing community events. And Lori is actually using Juice Plus, and she's recently graduated from the Canadian School of Natural Nutrition. And I asked her if she'd be open, and she said yes. And I'm excited in 2 weeks, I'm meeting with a lady that delivered my son, and she's gone more holistic in childbirth. So she's coming over to my place to discuss doing an event as well.
Awesome. Yeah, when Nicole said networking, I remember you're always in the little loops of networking.
Yes, there's lots of little things that I go to that I develop a lot of relationships very easily, and I think that it takes time. I'm slow but steady.
Everyone has their journey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kathy, Crystal's mom, is Diana on the call? I don't know her last name.
Diana Letourneau, she was on the call.
Because I know we only have a couple minutes left, but
oh yeah, she's there. She doesn't have a microphone,
yes.
Right? But I'll call her if you wanted her to say
No,
something.
it's okay. I just was really inspired by her, and you just kind of being free and talking to people just on the streets and in the grocery stores. And I know that's very scary for a lot of people. So I wanted to, if you can share how that works for you guys.
Yeah, we've got Sarnia event coming up, and we want it to be a full room. So the two of us have been really active over the past couple of days, getting flyers out there and talking to people. And I went to the doctor on Monday, and he is a new nurse practitioner. So the triage nurse, I asked them, hey, did you get your 7 to 13 fruits and vegetables yesterday? And they said no. And that's the question we're both asking. Have you had your 7 to 13 fruits and vegetables yesterday? And they go, no. So anyway, and then it just opens up the door and we have conversations. So I had quite a morning this morning because we had 2 vehicles that were supposed to have stickers on them, and they didn't have stickers on them. And the police pulled my husband over in my son's car, and it was 6 months old. And I'm thinking, I've got a day from H coming up here, right? And then I thought, nope, I'm just going to back off here and I'm going to change this and spin it around. And so I made myself a challenge and said, anybody I talk to today, I'm going to ask them the question. And so the first one I had to do is my insurance broker's wife, who has the insurance for the car, because there was no insurance in the car either. So I talked to her, and she's coming out on Tuesday night. And then the next one was to Muffler Man, who did the e-test for the car. So Mike from Muffler Man, I talked to him, and he said, I used to run 25K all the time, like in marathons and stuff, and I've been, Everybody's got a story. And then it just kept going on and on from there. While I was at Muffler Man, get this one, and Diana's favorite thing is she just practices. She just practices. So like, you get used to it if you just practice. And I got a call, as always, from Dixon Collection, Dixon Commercial Collection, and they're wanting to see if my other business needs their help in collecting bad debt. And I'm going, well, no, it's really, really good right now, but, can I ask you a question? And she said, sure. And I said, have you had your 7 and 13 fruits and vegetables yesterday? And she said, actually, I love fruits and vegetables. And I said, my husband and I got on this stuff from our daughter, and it's like eating 30 fruits and vegetables, whole food, non-GMO, in 6 capsules. And we never felt better. And she said, I think I need to can I call you at the same number after hours? Because I'm at work now. I said, sure. Yeah, no problem. So I haven't heard from her yet, but we're practicing.
I love it.
Yeah. So
that's amazing. That makes my heart smile. Yeah. And just do it. I know that I'm really trying I learned from Sarah Moran, never leave home without shake samples in your purse and business cards. And it's so true. Like even the grocery store, because in the health section, or even at Costco, people looking at multivitamins, there's an opportunity with absolutely everyone, and it's free. It's yours to take, and you just gotta do it. And some people will say, look at you like, what the heck? But 99% of the people are, like Kathy said, have a story. And we all know everybody needs Juice Plus. And when they're on Juice Plus and you give them proper customer care, they turn into raving fans, and then those people eventually possibly become distributors. So it's it's ours for the taking, right? So I love that, Kathy. I was on the call on Monday night with you guys, and I was just like, oh my gosh, you guys are the best.
Yeah. Diane had really good success too. She's got a couple of really close friends. She's been wanting to try to get them to have more information in that, and so she's having success there. And she's probably handed out personally to people that she's had contacts with. Well, she photocopies the flyers, right? So she's photocopied 200 flyers, and she's gone through 200 flyers. So I don't think people are really in tune to registering at Eventbrite here in Sarnia. We're still a little backwards and old-fashioned and whatever, I think, so we're trying to convince people to register. So 1/3 of the room is full already, and I don't know, yeah, we're still got another week to go, and we'll see where all these other people are coming from. If they don't register, that's fine, that's okay, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what you got to do for events. You just got to all out action, right?
Mm-hmm.
To the end.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Thanks so much. So I know that we're 3 minutes over time, and I want to be respectful of time. And so I just wanted to thank you guys. Nicole, Melissa, Jen, do you have anything you want to add to that?
Oh, that was great, Kathy. You helped us close on a very fun, playful note. So thank you for your inspiration. You had us all cheering and laughing and helping us become braver when we go out there to the world. And just ask. You just never know, right? Some of the best NMD stories are the ones that get found in the grocery store, that get found at the dry cleaners, that get found at the car wash, because somebody was brave enough to share. So your story to NMD is, I see 5 legs all being, shared at all these, different locations because you were brave enough. So that's awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You don't get what you don't ask.
That's right.
Yes, love
Absolutely. I think we need to do a bravery award for every month, and I think I'm going to give it to Kathy this month and Diana. They can both share it. They're going to get the Brave Award.
Well deserved.
Awesome, ladies. Thank you so much. I don't see any gents. Oh yeah, ladies and gents. There's Dax. Have a great night, everyone.